And Manchester United up to 6th in the table as a result of that tight win at home to Luton Town. Victor Lindelof, as we heard there, the unlikely match winner.
Yeah, and I think he's probably been a little bit unlucky not to be playing a little bit more often. I think he's probably United's best centre-half on the ball. A bit messy, a bit of a scramble, but type of game you expected a scrappy goal to come. His interview was interesting there. Once you got that one, they really dropped off and let Luton come onto him, which is not something you see. Once you get one, you expect the confidence maybe to come flowing back, but no, it didn't, and you're expecting that second and third goal, but it never happened. And I won't say they were hanging on at the end, but they did go a little bit deeper and let Luton have half a chance.
But that is a good point. United seemed to lose control after that game, after that goal.
Yes, nerves. You see, they're playing at home. Everyone's expecting them to take maximum points. Victor said it himself there that he sat a little bit back and a little bit edgy, but you'd expect that. They're having a bad time of it at the moment. But the more they pick up maximum points, the higher they go in the league, the more players they get back to fitness, the confidence will flood back. And hopefully they can have a turnaround of the season like they did last year.
Yeah, but the forwards at United are still struggling to score, Paul. Yeah. And we saw Marcus Rashford with a really good opportunity once again.
Yeah, we did. There wasn't loads of chances as you'd expect. Højlund obviously won in the first half. Marcus, a confident Marcus. I think he hits that first time. He stood, rolls it. I'm not sure why. I don't think that benefits him. The ball goes nowhere. He doesn't move it. He gets stuck under his feet a little bit, and you still expect him to score. He's got a great technique with his right foot. Can he smash it in the roof of the net? But it's it straight at the keeper, and he is a little bit hesitant at the minute.
And Højlund, you'd expect, having got a couple of goals in the Champions League, 2 more to add to his tally in Europe. He can't quite get it going in the Premier League, Tim.
Yeah, Marcus puts a good ball in there, gets the deflection there. It falls to an awkward height. It's around his hips, so he needs to get something solid on there, but unfortunately it's not solid enough and doesn't be able to turn it over the line. That would have given him a huge amount of confidence. Then that header, I think he should do better with that. He has a good look at that. All right, perhaps it comes over the top of the defender. And he actually goes off with an injury at the end, so it got from bad to worse for him, unfortunately, but needs to take the rest, take the international break, get yourself back to fitness and use some confidence. What he got with them goals in Champions League into some Premier League form, because at the moment looks like an awful lot of money for that young lad.
United fans would be having their fingers crossed, right, to see that hamstring injury isn't particularly serious for Højlund. He's been one of their main positives in these first few weeks.
Yeah, I don't think it looked that bad. Maybe taking the international break as a time to have a little bit of a rest, because remember he was out for a long time before he started playing. He must have played 10 games on the trot now, which is quite a lot for him. It might be a nice time just to have a little 10-day break and get back after the international break.
And what should Erik ten Hag be working on during the next 2 weeks?
Well, they can't work on anything. They're all the way, aren't they, I suppose? In 10 days' time international, when they get back, how to create more. I think Højlund as a centre-forward, as I said before, the guy, I think the kid needs help. I think Fernandes needs to get closer to him. We all know Fernandes can sit in midfield and ping the ball out. He can do that, no problem. He needs to try and form some kind of partnership with Højlund, and I think that'll bring Højlund on.
Yeah.
I think he needs to use this time. The managers need recharging as well. He needs to recharge his own batteries because it's been hard for him.
Yeah.
At Man United, he know what it's like now to be a Man United manager. The pressure's on all of the time. He needs to work out who his best team is, needs to stick with it for a few weeks if he gets injury-free. That is the key. And then get some continuity going amongst the players, and you'll pick up results. At the moment, they're picking up results. It's not as bad as what we've had, but the performances have been horrible.
Yeah.
But they're scraping it. They're getting over the line.
The adage goes, if you're picking up wins when you're not playing well.
It helps.
Yes. And we could have make more easy when you score goals. But I think we create many chances. First half, I observed 400% chances. So as you get the first and you get the second, then it becomes more easy. But if you don't score, then they can always drop a ball in the box or wrong position, and you are in trouble. So we had to fight till the end, and then it's maybe not the prettiest. But if you oversee how, and I'm happy with that, we created many chances.
Is that a confidence thing?
I don't think particularly a confidence thing, because Rasmus Højlund scored 5 goals in the Champions League, so he came full of confidence into this game, and it will come. And Rashford scored last season 30 goals, obviously now not scoring, but there will come a day he starts scoring again, And I think also the other offensive players like Garnacho, they are capable to scoring goals. So it will come. But what is good, we already have 13 different goal scorers in our team. So, and it expresses the way we want to play football. Everyone is attacking, everyone is defending. And so also defenders with us can score goals.
Rasmus went off. He seemed to have treatment, and then he went down and nowhere near him. What's the problem?
In this moment, I can't tell anything about it because I don't know. We did assessment, but you have to wait for 24 hours. What is the conclusion? So yeah, give them the medical the 24 hours to see what is the problem, if there is a problem.
I mean, sorry, as a manager, when you have so many injuries, you see someone as important as that going down. Do you think of that?
You don't want to miss any player, and so also Christian Eriksen. But that is in this moment also our season. So many injuries. But yeah, therefore you have a squad. But yeah, we talked many times about it. Then of course the routines dropping down, the routine levels in your team and in the way of play. But hopefully the play is coming back and those new injuries are not too bad.
Jamie.
Hi, just two questions. We're not too sure, but we think maybe you've got a one-match touchline ban, that booking at the end, maybe 3. Do you know if that's correct? Because the Premier League can't tell.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. My second question: you've got 21 points after all these injuries and problems. Is that actually a cause for optimism?
Absolutely.
Problem you've had.
Absolutely, and even after all the setbacks where we have where we dealt with, we are still in a position close, nearby the top 4. And when we start to play well, when we get it done, that a team is set for a couple of weeks and months, also other teams will get the setbacks and they will also drop points. And now we won our last 4 games from 5 in Premier League, which is good. So we are actually in a quite good position. If you oversee all the trouble we have, we are in a very good position. And that is a reason for being optimistic, looking forward in the future, step up in performances. I think in the week, but also this, with creating a lot of chances, that's hopeful. And then we will move forward and get better performances and get even more points.
Erik, early in the second half, you had the defensive line pushed up, you had players in the box. Even Maguire was sort of staying around Luton's box. Did you tell them something at half-time, like to keep taking risks and to keep pushing?
No, it's not for me. It's not taking risk. It's to bring players higher on the pitch, because if you bring bodies higher on the pitch, the opportunity to score goals is higher. But also the first half we created 400% chances, with Garnacho twice, with Rashford, with Højlund. There are 400% chances. So yeah, one has to net.
Just on Eriksen, Erik obviously mentioned Højlund. Was it a twisted knee, and you got any idea of how long he might be out?
No, he slipped, but it's the same. I thought it was about both players when I got that question, but the same. We have to do the assessment, set the diagnosis, set the conclusion, and then we know where we are.
Last question, Joe.
Erik, can you just explain why were you booked? We weren't sure.
Why?
Yes.
So that was about the moment so clear. A throw-in, but it was the second time, and it was so on top of it. It was so clear, obvious, our ball, and it's that was my remark. Therefore, I got booked.
You get fined now, so you've been banned.
Fined?
Will you be fining yourself?
Finding myself, too.
Players will if they back chat, sure.
If the players get booked when they get a red card, then they get probably fined. But for booking yellow, they don't get fined.
Not the manager.
Not the manager.
No. Does it not apply to the manager? If you back chat, you...
Oh, no, then so till a certain point, you of course you have to accept decisions, and what I should do as well. Yeah.
How much will it impact things at Everton?
I don't know how many times you've been.
Oh, we have a very competent coaching staff, and they will take over. And of course, to a certain point, I can be involved. But what I say, my coaching staff is very competent.